Hey Cara, how you doing? Hopefully I've got this right tonight and I'll be able to do a split screen for a change rather than it knackering up every time. I think it's going to work, but we'll wait and see. On who's in and not letting on they're in. No lurking. Introduce yourself. Oh, now we're getting numbers. Now we're starting to get numbers. So Cara, did you get a notification about this live? Hey Jerry. Fifth favourite, oh you swine. Thought I'd have ranked higher than that. I wouldn't mind, but you're looking for a Scotsman. That's good. That means it must be the live that I sent Matty the join for. I hope. So as long as the link works, we should be alright. Fifth favourite. I can't believe that, Jerry. I feel let down. I really do. Stabs through the heart, that's what that is. Fifth. Oh, fuck. That's it. That's as far as your knowledge goes outside this chat, is it, Jerry? Football. Makes it even worse. I've got Soonest ahead of me. Hey, Jack. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I'm sure Matty would like to hear that. I would hope your family would come before me. I'm just doing some wee emergers tonight, Jerry. Basically, a top part fly in a way. Basically, with the foam on it, it just sits just under the surface like that. So if you can imagine my nails, the water level. So basically, the fly would be underneath, but the foam post keeps it up. Did this one earlier on I did a video on this one earlier. That's the buzzer version of it. Yeah. Weird thing is, I did a full video on a short, and I think the short's about, well, it's at just over the minute, but that's not even sped up that much. The full video is only about 340 or something, if that, 330. Yet nobody watches the long form, and it's only about 30 seconds longer than a normal short. I think it's got about 15 views, and it's about 1200 views on the short. Cheers, Jack. Oh, thank God I reread that, Cara. I thought you said you'd be back later. Give her Craig a wee lick. I was going to say, what the hell are you on about now? Aye, 8 people in, only 6 likes, eh? Must be a couple of folk down like me. But hey, join the queue. Right, catch you later on, Cara. Hey, Steve. Cheers for dropping in. The usual suspects tonight, I see. Wait and see if we get the Arbroath Rhino in. See if we can get a wee split screen going, get a laugh. I don't mean jokes or anything, we'll just laugh at Matty's fleas. Hey, Matthias. Or Matthias, whatever it is. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for introducing yourself. Hey, Stinkbug. How you doing, buddy? Well, introduce yourself properly, Matthias. Where are you from? I'm assuming round Slovakia. I was going to guess round about Poland. I knew it was Eastern Europe somewhere. And what kind of fly fishing do you do? Is there a lot of trout fishing in Slovakia? I really don't know. Or do you tie flies for other species? For trout? Okay. I didn't know what kind of fishing you were getting over in Slovakia. I would assume there'd be some trout fishing, right enough, because there's a lot in colder climes that direction. I'm assuming mostly rivers, Matthias. Yeah, Jerry, it's a way you can use any fly within reason anyway that you would normally use, but this just allows it to sit just under the surface, so it works when the fish are feeding high in the water, but they're not on proper dry flies. They're not on the flies that actually sit on the surface. So it's a sort of a crossover between a nymph and a dry fly. Yeah, it's 100% for the buoyancy. Like I say, the fly hovers just under the surface and the foam just slightly above the surface. So the fly itself's actually acting like an insect just ready to hatch off on the surface of the water. And sometimes, well, quite a lot of the time actually, they'll take these with a lot more confidence than they'll take an actual dry fly. No, they'll. I mean, if they look hard enough, they'll see it. But what, like I say, I'll try and show you a little bit better. I mean, it'll basically sit. If you take this as the surface of the water, it'll sit like that. So it sees the actual fly under the water, but the foam's just holding it up there. Either it'll sit like that on the surface of the water, or if it does sink, it'll sink very, very slowly. So you get the chance of catching them in the first 6, 8 inches of the water column. You don't speak a good English. We've got a Geordie in here, we've got a Scouser, we've got an Aberdonian, we've got Dutch, American. So I don't think any of us actually speak really good English, so don't worry about it, Matthias. You just chip in with anything you want, we'll decipher it, don't worry. And if we're not sure, we'll ask. Always have a good laugh, and we're a good bunch of guys, always wanting to help each other out, so don't don't worry about your grasping English. Right, so most of little streams and rivers then, Matthias. 50 centimetre brown trout actually is a bloody big brown trout. That's what, 50 centimetres is 20 inches. That's a good trout. For a brown trout, it's a really good size. I was saying a 50 centimetre brown trout's a good size, Matthias. As most of them will tell you in here, I'm not so good at keeping an eye on the chat when I'm tying myself, so forgive me if I miss anything. Warm the night, eh? Take a bat. You're just a bunch of ruffians. Dear me. Terrible attitude to have now after people with bats. It's mostly fly fishing over here, Matthias. I think you can spin in some of the rivers, but I'm more a still water angler. Do you do any tying online, Matthias? Do you do anything on YouTube? Or you're going for Xander? We've no Xander up in Scotland, or not that I'm aware of. There's not much if there is. We have the pike, but not the Xander. I'm assuming Jerry or Matthias as well, we both will answer. If you're going for Xander, it's basically just the same as pike tactics. Jack, a Xander's very much like a pike. I think you get Xander in certain parts of America. Not 100%, but I think you do. Oh no, it's not, it's muskies you boys get. My mistake. You may not get Xander, it's muskie you boys get. I knew there was two big predatory fish he's got in America, so. So is anybody going to answer my question? Is Xander fishing the same tactics as pike fishing? I would assume so. A lot of them are in the fens and that, don't you, Jerry? Or at least you used to. I thought the muskie got up to a big size, Jack. Is I incorrect on that? I'm in Scotland, Matthias. Um, just down from St Andrews, if you know where that is. A big golfing, Bertha Golf apparently. On the east coast of Scotland. Everyone else will introduce themselves, I'm sure. Yes, I think we can all safely assume that Mrs. Hartwick doesn't use YouTube, Jerry. Or I think you'd be in big trouble. You have your own channel. Do you do tying on it, or is it just fishing, Matthias? Know the feeling, mate. Never mess about with the female of the species. They all stick together, Steve. That's for sure. And women are like archaeologists. They'll dig up things for years ago and still use them. Stop crawling now, Jerry. It's too late. You've already dug the hole. Thought Ballhead would have been in by now, but maybe not. Maybe busy. Or it might be that Infield's intimidated coming in sitting on my channel. You crawler. You're right on that one, Steve. They must have tricked with the money, do they? If it wasn't for my wife with money, I'd have been bankrupt years ago, mate. Long time back. I was always brought up. My family always, when they got in, the man took his wage packet and handed it to the wife, and that was it. That was it. What was left was what was left. I mean, if I kept hold of my wage packet, there'd be bugger all. I was never too sensible with cash, me. That's your fault, Jerry. Put your foot down like the rest of us. If you believe that, you believe anything. That big Aberdonian Get Better come in tonight. I think I've actually got this dual channel working for a change. Not even Aberdonian, anyways, Arbroathian, I meant to say. Yeah. Should be like me, Jerry. I'm the boss in my house. I've got my wife's permission to say so. What's it like down your way, Jerry, Steve? Fucking roasting up here today, like. Yeah, we'll all get caught out, Jerry. We're off with our bravado when the wives are near earshot. Yeah, it never seems. Tomorrow, I know up here it's hot for up here tomorrow. I mean, they're talking about 27 degrees up here, which is Really hot for here. Hopefully, thankfully, it cools down Saturday. So hopefully it'll not be too bad going out fishing. Don't think it'll be ideal because the water temperature will be up a bit. But the bluff is all the game, Jack. Don't tell lies. Pardon me. I think he's winding you up, Jack. He's not going anywhere. He's just admitting what a coward he is when the wife's around. As I think we all are. That's why I like my wee safe spot in my tying room. She can't hear me up here. Hey, mate, how you doing? Why you not joining? You fucker, I think I've actually got the link to work tonight. Hey, Triple J. Come on, bugger lugs, you not coming up? Alright. You better come up. I think it's the only time I've ever gotten it to work. I'll know what it bloody looks like when you request it. I've never seen it before. second, guys. Yes, with their coffee. I think so, Marty. I'll let you tell me when you try and join me. It's still on that stupid size screen, but I managed to click the button that it covers. But I decided to go straight to a live, so or it went straight to the screen to say go live for whenever you were ready. And I just left it on that screen for about 2.5 hours. So I didn't know what I messed about with in case it went wrong. So if that's what you call getting it sorted out, then yes. I'm hoping it worked anyway. Cara said that she had notifications and all for the live and that, so and she also got a notification when it started. So I'm assuming it must be the same one. Whether I can repeat it again might be a different question. You got notified as well, Jerry. I think it's the first time I've actually set one that's actually went to fruition, as it were. All the other ones I had to cancel them because the join didn't work, etc., etc. So I'm not really surprised that you then normally get notifications. But I think this one's actually worked. Like I say, I don't know if I'll be able to repeat it again, but because I did what I usually try and do, it didn't work before for some reason. With my phone, there's a big, it's not even a bezel, it's a black bit of screen that covers up the button for next. Once you once you schedule the live, it won't let you click next. But tonight I just managed to catch the edge of the button and it went, so I just left it. You notified as well, Steve. Oh, and oh well, there you go. I must have done something at least half right. Hopefully it'll work better from now on. Ha! Aye, that'll be right. Elon Musk, more like Elton John. More like Musk for men. That's gone back a bit. Thing is, I'm fairly tech savvy, Steve. Jerry, I mean, with things that I needed to be, but never having used YouTube, bar for watching videos until this last few months. It's not something I really looked into. I mean, I've used computers since the mid 90s. Well, proper computers if you count ZX81s and that. But yeah, I had my first desktop back in '94, and I've always had computers since. I could build them, etc. But I'm not the great. I'm better on the hardware side than the software. Put it that way. High karate. I don't think it worked yet. You could repel foxes and wild cats with that stuff. Never mind attract women. I've no idea, Jack. Is it foam that's inside them? I would imagine it's probably an inflating foam rather than a solid foam, wouldn't it be? Depends what era they're from, I suppose. I mean, the new them, Mister, it's actually air. Yeah, as I say, I'm not too bad with the hardware, Jerry. The software side of it just confuses me at times. Like I say, if it's something I'm really into and I want to learn it, I'll teach myself. But if I really didn't have much interest in it, I would rather no bother. Alright, they've got the hard foam in them. No, but it might well work, I don't know, mate. I've no idea what kind of foam's inside them, so. Yeah, well, that's definitely beyond my expertise, that's for sure, Jerry. Yeah, that'd be the best way, Jack. I mean, if they're not going to get used for anything else, you've nothing to lose, have you? Maybe have something to gain. Oh, God, no. Jerry, you went down in my estimations. Fucking brute. Thing is, I've no really anything against brute, but my older brother, he was like 6 years older than me, he used to use it. But he did what the advert said, he splashed it on all over. Even when you were sitting eating or sitting having a cup of coffee, and then the next thing your bloody coffee tasted of brute, or your chips tasted funny with it, so I kind of went off it. Aye, it's definitely what you're wanting to get into these days if you want to make bucks. Certainly doesn't seem to be hard working like it used to be. I used to get coal every Christmas. I wasn't a good boy. Here he is.
Can't hear you.
Oh, didn't tell me you can't hear me.
Not very well, no.
I can't hear you, mate.
Eh?
Nothing. I fucking hate YouTube.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's sad, man. You're not seeing us both, and now I think Matty's away to try and restart. He's got no sound. Well, not saying we can't hear him. I think it's just a way to restart it and not come in again. The sound's out of hell again, sad man. Like it seems to every bloody feed. I see no point in it going live together, and it never seems to work right. The hell's the point in having it as an option? It's obviously riddled with gremlins. Dettle's better. Kills 99% of the germs. Fucking Febreze, dearie me. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm beginning to really get fed up with bloody YouTube. Oh, you mean dubbing rather than hackle, Jerry? Jack. Wondering how you're making hackle out of it. Had me confused for a second there, mate. Yeah, it's always better writing down what ratio you use, or you'll never be able to replicate it. What's the same when you try and join back in, Matty? No, that'll help me get in, but just says can't join. That's helpful, isn't it? I think it'll at least give you a clue what was wrong. Brian messaged you, did he? On here. Oh, all right, Brian. Sorry, mate. When Matty said you messaged me, I thought you meant on Facebook or something. How you doing, bud? You go try and come back up again, Matty? It's not the same flying solo. How will it not allow you to delete that? Just had your finger on the icon that should let you delete. Or uninstall, I should say, rather than delete. Thing is, Matty, you sure it's actually your end that's causing the problem? Oh, the hell happened there? Somebody has to join that, disappeared again. No idea who. Did you try and come back up there, Matty? Somebody did. And again. Keeps disappearing on me. My video's not been good enough for you to watch at dinner time, Brian. Maybe Brian. What? How that? Okay. Did you just try and join again there and now? Twice. How did you get up the first time then, you daft bugger? Yeah. Yeah, it come up for a split second, the screen then disappeared again. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hope this isn't another fucking thing I hate to learn to bypass or piss around with. Just getting on my bloody nerves now. Well, you couldn't hear me then now, or you couldn't hear me when you were on? Because I couldn't hear you at all. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't hear you either, mate. Absolutely nothing. It wasn't even quiet. It just wasn't there. think so. Not the forecast I've seen, mate. It's only about 10 mile an hour wind. Shouldn't be too bad. A bit cooler, 17 degrees, which is a bloody bit cooler than it is in the morning. You stop it with your fucking gut rot, Matty. Jesus Christ. Only beers that come with a bloody spoon. A fork and knife even, never mind a spoon. You can cancel it for Saturday if you want, mate. It's up to yourself. Never see me pissed either, Matty. Don't know about the spelling, you should be ashamed of you admitting that, Jack. You've never been sociable in your life. Now give me that nonsense. Antisocial, maybe. She's not to be sorry about Brian. You take care of things, that's how it is. And a forehead like one, I know. So what you want to do then, Matty? You want to cancel Saturday or what? No worries. Like you say, whatever you want to do. So section 2 3s. It was supposed to be warm at Brian, but don't know what the weather's going to be like, so have to wait and see. See, Matty has to balance out whether he wants to get wet or whether he wants to get his freebies, you know, so it's a hard choice for him. He gets withdrawals when he doesn't get his freebies. I rang my pot noodle Jerry. Meal of Champions. I've never looked at the forecast. It was Matty that said it was supposed to be looking pretty bad for Bournemouth on Saturday, but just going to have a wee glance at it now. I've got it saved on the computer anyway. So. It's raining. It's no. Yeah, it's bad in the morning. I don't know what it's like at Arbroath. It's absolutely sweltering down Anstruther. That's for sure. It's only raining in the morning, Matty. Rest of the day's no bad. Best wee waters in Scotland, mate, in my opinion. And I fished a lot of them. Actually, I'll justify that and say it's the best one I've fished. I'm saying there isn't some giddings. And then you're talking about a total different game if you're talking about wild lochs, like wee hill lochs and that. They're just totally different again. But I don't think I'm fit enough to go hiking to go fish hill lochs anymore. Don't think my knees could put up with it. Hi, Steve, and you'll still hate idiots taking their dogs out in the middle of the day, walking them on bloody concrete. Kind of dog is your Max, Steve? About time, mate. I mean, it must be stressful if you're needing attention off. I'm assuming you meant pension off. But yeah, it's about time you just called it quits on that, Matty. That's just you're 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 doing it for nothing, mate. It's not appreciated. That's for fucking sure. And the minute you're pensioned, they'll replace you in a heartbeat. No give a monkey's toss. Been there, seen it, done it. Yeah, I know it was, mate. I was only taking the piss. As I say, they don't give a shit about you, mate. Tell them to get fucked. It's not as if you dead deserve it. You're not taking the piss to get fucking benefits. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anybody with half a brain can see that. But I know what it is with you. I know exactly what it is with you. It was the same with me. It's your fucking pride. But my old man did the same thing, and his pride ended up in a fucking wheelchair before he actually retired properly. So then he go and be fucking silly about it. Yeah. Hey, Cara, welcome back. Yeah, exactly. My old man used to walk up to when we stayed in the farm. When he worked at the farm, when he left the cottage to go up to work, he would walk up. He's bent or doubled with his arthritis in his back, and he wouldn't take a day off his work. Just utter fucking pig stubborn pride. That's all that was. I mean, when you look at the ones these days, they want to work a fucking half a day without fucking greeting about it. A different generation these days, though, mate. They don't want to work now, but they expect the older generation to work themselves into the fucking ground. Nah. I swore I would never date when I seen the state my old man was in. I mean, fuck's sake, he retired. He had to retire at 58. He was dead at 60 fucking 4. Didn't even see retiring age, and I said, nah, screw that for a caper. You are, you're just not wanting to admit it. Jesus Christ, you're talking about fucking multiple surgeries and all the rest of it, and you're not ready to be disabled. You work another 5 years and see who fucking bad you are when you finally hate to retire, mate. Like I say, I've seen it firsthand. I wouldn't wish it on fucking anybody. Well, there you go. And if you keep fucking working, keep pushing yourself, you'll need even more. So don't be fucking stubborn about it, mate. There you are, you've got the Alzheimer's as well as operations. You can't mind how many you've had. Fuck's sake, mate. Didn't let your fucking pig head it and us put you in a fucking wheelchair, eh? I used to be the same as you. I'm not getting at work and fuck that, blah blah blah. And then you get treated like fucking shit and you go, oh, fuck yous. And I started getting really bad with these heads, I didn't think twice about it, Matty. I mean, if I could have gotten some kind of effective treatment, I probably went back to work at least part-time, if nothing else. But balls to that caper. Hey, Northern. Correct. Ah, yeah. And then back in for more operations after that. I know you usually joke about you, Matty, but I'm going to be kind of serious here. Don't be a tit about it. What you achieving by trying to fucking knock yourself into an early finish? That's fucking silly. Just think another bonus, Matty, if you do fucking retire, you can go fishing on the good days to go fishing. You're not restricted to go on a Saturday, are you? You're supposed to work to live, mate, no live to work. I mean, I ken you're a stubborn getting what we're saying is probably no sinking into you, but you need to think about yourself and the family, mate. Because nobody else will think about you, that's for fucking sure. Like I've said to you many, many a time, do you think the council give a fuck about you? No. Gone are the days when you used to get employer loyalty. Bollocks. Utter and utter fucking bollocks, Matty. There's a plenty of things you can keep your mind active with. If you're retired, you can get your fucking website started for your flies. Give you something to keep yourself occupied with. Don't be fucking daft. I understand the sentiment you're saying about keeping busy, but you, but what's right? Look at this another way, Matty. You're wondering about the mental side of it, right? You get another 2 or 3 years, you end up in the wheelchair. How's your fucking mental health going to be then? I'm sorry if this is coming across a bit cruel. I'm just trying to get through to you what I'm meaning. How pissed off would you be if you had to sit in a fucking chair all the time? Give yourself half a chance to enjoy some of your fucking time, mate, eh? Steve, he can do it with his fucking webpage. He's been promising to start this website doing flies and that. That'll keep him busy. Give him a wee few quid coming in here and there. It's stubbornness with you, Marty. I can it fucking is. I've no had to ken you miss your life to ken what you're like. Correct. Bang on, Jerry. Once the physical side goes, that's fucking it. And I bet you a pound a penny Chloe saying the same thing to you, Matty. It's no, Matty. Get your website started up, mate. Mind, it's no just fleas you hate today. And do loads of time material and that and all. Fucking hell, I'll help you fucking sorting all that out. You get yourself a nice wee business going and that, I'll keep your fucking mind occupied. What do you need to get through this winter for, Matty? Just out of curiosity, you don't need to say if you don't want to say, like. Of course it is, Steve. He's for the same generation as us. We're brought up working. No handed everything. But you still have to look after yourself. Well, do it sooner rather than later, you daft bugger. What do you need to get through another winter for? I'll keep nipping this head, Cara. Do you need to do it? I like the big rough arse bastard more than he fucking imagines. I'll keep nipping his head until he sorts it out. I haven't counted him all that long, to be honest with you, Cara. But I ken he's no an arse. That's about the nicest thing I'm willing to say about him in public. I've met a lot of folk over the years, I've kent them for a long time, and they've been takers. I've been caught a few times over the year, and I ken Matty's not that type of person. And that's why I respect him. He doesn't take. And we'll put up with the rest of them, Kim, because of that. So oh, they'll replace him in a heartbeat, Steve. I said that to him the last time we talked about it. They don't give a shit about him. Oh, your eye was being thrown. How did I ken that before you even said it? I tell you, you're on that generation, Matty. Probably the last one that'll actually work hard. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't ones these days at work, but it's no the kind of work we were brought up doing. You had to fucking knock your pan in to get anywhere. Chris Jerry, can I get you to speak to my wife? You can tell her to listen to me. That's never worked to a 40 odd year. I mean, the thing is, if he doesn't listen, next time he comes to the word, mate, he'll just get a kick in the nuts. And he'll hate to listen. Being thrown only works certain ways, Cara. And my old man was exactly that way, I know. I've worked all my life, blah blah blah. He got forced into retiring on health and got 6 years out of it, and most of that time he spent in a wheelchair or in his bed. So it's no fucking white or here the last few years of your life. You know, be better fucking having time to enjoy with the family, Matt. He's no speaking new, we've ganged up on him. It's like we're having an intervention here, for Christ's sake. The thing is, though, Matt, you'll make enough for your wedding off your only fans. See if you had more time to do that. definitely fins. Exactly right. You got that bang on, mate. You go and ask Chloe for the show. It's a big wedding. Are you healthier? Tell you before here, word with Greg, you can get the hut up at Wormit for your reception. I'll tell you what, this fucking lies to an unexpected turn the night. Good job with dead drama in these charts, eh? We don't go for that kind of chat in my lives, Jerry. Keep that to the big rhino. Christ, have you seen how much they're charging for Gretna Green nowadays, Steve? Be cheaper having a wedding at him. ceremony, then 12 bottles of Buckhurst on the nearest park bench. I want him to look after himself, Jerry. He's too fucking stubborn to listen. See you later, Steve. Yeah, that's fine, Cara. Just send it down. Like I say, it'll probably be the beginning of the week before I get it sent. Yeah, I know what you would mean. Yeah, I'll probably get them out Monday or Tuesday with the looks of things. I've been kind of running about like a blue arse fly this week. But yeah, I'll get that sorted for you. No probs. Like I say, I'll get them sent up to you. That'll probably be, like I say, Monday or Tuesday now. You know what they say, Cara, one good turn gets all the covers. Some of my damsel nymphs are blue arse, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I have. Yeah, some olive nymphs are blue tagged. Never even thought about that when I was saying it either. Oh, Jesus God, it's warm. I said, you know the old phrase, one good turn gets all the covers. Oh, he's picked back up. Aye, what? Aye, Claudius. Aye, caramba. Sorry, you threw me there. It's not like you to be so agreeable. It's no one I get to use very often round about Matty. That's the problem, Cara. What is 9 letters? Well done. Didn't even think of that. It's a drink, is it? No? WMD? Oh, it's WKD. What the hell's WMD? No, neither have I, Cara. I thought he was talking about drink, but that's WKD, isn't it? It was kind of after my prime as far as drink was concerned, so. And it looks like a big girl's drink anyway, so I would never have drunk it any roads. Christ, lager tops is a cocktail de Norway, Cara. Aye, for the ones that are light on their loafers. If the black and tan was about as exotic as we ever got. For fuck's sake. See, it's like this when Cara. Oh, you still hear me, guys? I just had a wee reboot on YouTube there. Let me in, please. Right, good. That's twice you've been agreeable in the last 5 minutes, Matty. Jesus Christ. know, for the smuttiness in the chat. You're always involved somewhere. Premature, Jerry? I went to my Premature Ejaculation Society meeting today. Turns out it's tomorrow. Christ. Hey, Bambi. I certainly do. If somebody who's giving me something I like them. Sorry, Steve. Matty's been kind of quiet. He must be filling up with emotion more the support he's getting. I mean, the wee bubble he's selling his chair. Biggest joke in football, that Jerry. Absolute joke. Oh, he's returned, look. He's dried his eyes after being emotional with the support he was getting. We don't believe all your big roughy toughy exterior, Matty. We know you've got a heart of gold inside. Never, aye your arse. I had to spoil it by going and putting healthy stuff like salad on it though, Cara. That's not on. Hey Rob, what are you on about fishing baits? What the hell are you talking about now? You were on the beer or something the night, Rob? What the fuck are you talking about? Fishing baits and using them on Tuesdays? What the hell are you going on about, mate? Jack, is he been in your stash? You're driving me crazy ass and daft questions, that's one fucking thing for sure. Well, the way the foam is, I would say a top hat. Well, a top hat merger anyway, it's not really a buzzer, Rob. Although, to be quite honest with you, I'm not 100% sure the difference between them. I think the sugar cube ones are a flat bit of foam folded over, I think. But not 100% on that. Hey, Velcro. There you go. It's about time you went green Velcro. Or blue even. Fucking green. Jesus Christ. Deaf in one ear and blind in the other. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. Like you say, you're an admin in Matty's chat, and if you're alright with Matty, you're alright with me. You're the innocent one. Aye, okay, Car, if you say so. I'm sorry, Rob, have you no met Cara before? Ah. Biggest deviant that comes in the charts. What are you talking about being helpful? I wasn't, I was picking on you. get a good enough job of that in your own car. Aye, it was definitely the Dutch connection that started all that. I'm glad you finally admitted it, Cara. Cheers, Steve. Catch you later on, buddy. Sake. Oh, dear God. Rob, that's fucking terrible. It's like why have altar boys all got centre pardons in their hair? It's the priest going, oh, there's a good boy. That's a smoker rub. Used to be originally tied in a sort of yellowy off-white colour. It was to represent cigarette ends, believe it or not. You used to get a lot of boys that smoked when they were in the fisheries and that, and flick their cigarette ends in, the fish would come out and take them. And they work. Right, guys, that's the best part of 3 hours. That's enough for me tonight. Too bloody warm. I appreciate everyone who is coming in. Been a fun chat, as per usual. So, if I don't see you before it, I'll see you on Matty's chat on Saturday night. And, oh, the trout hit that like you wouldn't believe, Jack. Cheers, Matty. Right, I'll see you all later, gang. Bye.